Hello guys, Josh from Serise here, and today we have the trailer for DC Black Label. DC Black Label. Now what is DC Black Label? I think it's some kind of imprint, but we will see. It's only 37 seconds. Then we're going to talk about my thoughts for a little bit. DC Publishing presents DC Black Label. Intense, provocative, daring, iconic characters: Batman, Wonder Woman, all-star writers, Scott Snyder. Oh boy, John Riddle. These are some pretty big names. Uncensored, no limits. Oh, okay, I see what this is. This is basically DC's Max label. Okay, so here we go. I find it kind of weird. No limits. That's a nice piece of art. Let's stay on that. No limits. Okay, so what is this? I think by looking at this is basically DC's Black Label. And as we can see here at the end of the trailer, the first one coming out under this Black Label is Batman Damned, launching on the 19th of September this year. So, well, it's a Vertigo style imprint for DC, which just basically takes the safety net off and basically allows the writers and artists to go all out with the content, which is basically what the Max imprint is from Marvel. Even though the Max imprint really doesn't mean anything anymore. I think back in like 2010, Max used to mean something. I mean, when you're talking about Max, you're talking about these kind of things. Garth Ennis's Punisher Max. You know, this is a particularly violent book. Just trying to find a decent. Cover. You know, it's a pretty brutal book with some adult themes, which pretty brutal, which, you know, here or there. It's not for everyone. I personally think Punisher Max is really good because Punisher needs that kind of environment, and I can definitely see DC Black Label working for some characters. So my next comic book carnage video that I do after I upload 40 and 41 will probably be a Black Label wish list, and I'll probably be thinking of possibly some story ideas for that Black Label. But Batman, seriously, why are we starting off DC Black Label with Batman? Well, I get why. He's the safe choice. He's the one that will sell no matter what. So, you know, Batman's the recognizable brand. It will sell no matter what. Whereas if you opened up with, say, someone like John Constantine, it's a gamble because it may not sell. But I definitely think when the Black Label's more established, I definitely think there's some characters I want them to dabble in. Because Black Label, or like the Max styled thing, is definitely made with certain types of characters in mind. A few examples from Max that I can think of that are the best would have to be Punisher Max and Jessica Jones Max. Though, just because the premise was so off the chain, it's just, I mean, Punisher Max, Frank Castle's the Punisher, no superheroes, he's the last line of defense for the law. And he does whatever the hell he wants to these criminals in this book. So, yeah, a premise like that works, and I think pretty much everyone here can pick out DC comic book characters that would work with. You know, I mean, for example, could you imagine a Rorschach Black Label? I mean, that would be incredible. Like, just being able to do whatever you want with a character of Rorschach, not even having to care about restraints. This is definitely going to be an 18, an adult series. It's going to be 18s plus content, from what I can tell, because this artwork looks fairly graphic. Which, it all looks good. Every single piece of art we've seen in the trailer has been good. Speaking of which, that is John Constantine. He was in Vertigo. This thing is, Vertigo was originally the DC Black Label type thing, whereas now Vertigo's more become its own thing. It has its own characters. But originally, the way I always used to see it was Vertigo was the stuff DC wants to do that it can't do under DC. But now it has DC Black Label. And I'm glad about this, because I've always been saying some characters need that darker tone. Some characters need that leash taken off, you know? I mean, you can't do certain characters within a T rating. I mean, let's be honest, who here would watch a Deadpool movie if you were told it was T rated? Because let's list off all the things it would have to cut in the comments, guys. But anyway, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you've had a good one. Just a short little trailer, so nothing much to really talk about. So I'll see you there.